Spirit team, please allow me to ask questions that have been presented by others. Please allow this to deepen our connection and allow me to gain more practice in discernment. Will there be a near future currency revaluation involving precious metals and exotic foreign currency? We are grateful for this connection and thrilled for this deepened relationship. Your currency, as you currently know it, will continue to shift. The majority in this experience, the vessel included, is expressing that their desire is not to work for their entire life, to be enslaved to debt, to feel unfulfilled in their purpose in being here. Many of you have come into this understanding at a young age, and yet many of you still feel trapped by this experience of life. You will notice a shift in the upcoming years of currency. In which way that unfolds is still being collectively agreed upon. There's many forms that freedom can come in, and financial freedom is one of which many desire currently. So you may see a resurgence in the value of gold and things actually being tied to metals. You may see a change in what is known as cryptocurrency. These are a few avenues that are available to you. But we would say to allow yourself to dream of financial freedom, not only just having what is your current understanding of money, but that of which that you are able to obtain all that you desire, that is for the greatest fulfillment of all, without having to live in a perspective of fear around these availabilities. We hope this answers your question. Are there military bases on Mars? Yes, there are. You see, Mars is not a dead planet, as many of you believe. It is still inhabited by entities that are using Mars as a viewpoint to watch over Earth. It is also being utilized as a facility for those who have left Earth to flee the experience of duality. Earth experience lower densities, and some of the creatures that resided on Earth did not desire to continue to experience such a shift in contrast of their current experience. And so they left Earth to move out of that density. This is the easiest way to express this currently. The gist of it is that they were no longer interested in the strong contrast that can be experienced, and so they left. But Mars is not a dead planet, and many entities use Mars for various reasons, just like they use Earth's moon. Are some people starseeds? Yes, many are starseeds. And you may use this terminology. We like volunteers. Many of you are volunteers that came from different parts of the galaxy to help the divine plan of raising humanity's consciousness to the next expression. There are many words that have been used currently, like ascension, or raising consciousness, or bringing back the divinity. But this is one expression in which we are bringing back alignment to Earth. And through this, starseeds, or volunteers, have come to help assist in this plan. Some of you are asking, how do you know if you are a starseed? We would say the first is that you are attracted or interested in these types of conversations. You may also notice that in your heart space, you feel a calling to help serve. This can be in so many different fashions, as each unique individual has signed up or volunteered to assist in the soul's unique divine way. And so you will continue to explore this throughout your lifetime as you are serving humanity. Some of you may feel called to, on the human level, volunteer to different organizations that are pledging a mission to assist. Some of you may do like the vessel is doing and help in spiritual matters in regards to channeling, or being a psychic, or tarot readings, or astrology, whatever you feel called to do. And so these are some of the ways that you know you are a volunteer. But understand, each of you has free will. And even if you didn't necessarily sign up to come to Earth, that does not mean you cannot help assist in its ascension. Utilize the expression that the vessel has learned from, which is, am I in alignment with love, or am I not? This will continue to guide you, even if you aren't technically a volunteer. All is needed in this experience. And so, with that, we hope this answers the question. Can everyone achieve a meditative state? Yes. You are all capable of this. We would like to share that letting go of outcomes that were taught to you on what to expect from what is called a meditative state will help you allow this state to come through. Simply put, you do not need to sit under a tree for hours a day to connect with the divine. Many of you reach a meditative state in what is called the flow state. This can be talked about in regards to players of sports who are in the zone. This can be the artist creating painting or poetry, or books. There are many different ways to be in a meditative state. This vessel enjoys being able to close the eyes and lay down and listen to music that allows him to reach different brainwave states. But there is an infinite way to connect to infinity. And so, reflect inward and see what fits best for you. As you continue the practice of am I in alignment of love or not, you will receive guidance in ways to connect to the divine. So practice this. It does not need to be long. This vessel has shared with his loved ones that you may utilize different tactics and techniques or permission slips that allow you to connect. And so even just a few minutes a day is allowing yourself to connect to the divine. Thank you, team. When I talk to my departed family members, can they hear me and understand me? Yes. You are always surrounded by loved ones, or those who are there to support you. Your loved ones check in often, and in some instances, your loved ones have become your spirit team. This vessel has many of loved ones, not only from this life, but from others that are surrounding him constantly, assisting in the divine path for this vessel. And this is also the same for many of you. You may not always understand or see or feel your loved ones, but there are so many ways that they make themselves known. This vessel often sees sparks of light, that of which come from what feels like complete darkness, a sprout of light that comes in. For others' experiences, this vessel gets a random thought out of the blue of a memory in which the loved one is there. And so due to these lessons that I've learned over a course of time, the vessel then knows to speak out as if this individual is still present, because in foundational truth, that is the case. They are still present. And so understanding this, our hopes is to allow you to understand that you are never alone and you're always supported. This is a constant message to this vessel in times of connection. We hope this answers your question. Does all the twin flames should end up together in this lifetime? Do all the twin flames end up together in this lifetime? No. Twin flames serve a multitude of purposes. The main reason is to help reflect back to you romantic expressions of yourself. This isn't to say that it is always stating that twin flames are romantic partners, but we would say more often than not that is the case. But twin flames can come in many different forms. Sometimes the twin flame is an animal. Sometimes the twin flame is a dear friend where you are hot and cold, on and off with, to use that analogy. Sometimes your twin flame is a romantic partner that you love deeply and care for, but are always butting heads, if you will. And this is to say that in this lifetime and in many others, your twin flames are often brought together to help teach you a necessary lesson about yourself, and you do the same for them. But do know, on a soul or spirit level, these individuals are truly your dear friends, and they assist you in your growth, and you do the same for them. But it is not necessary for them to be, if you will, together in this lifetime. The truth of the nature is you are already together in spirit. So you are never actually separate, because nothing is actually separate. We hope this answers your question. Is Richard Matheson's description of the other side accurate in the book The Path? The vessel would like to state that he is not aware of this book. In many instances, this book portrays an accurate description of the other side. We would like to share as well that coming through the understanding of channeling and many other forms of how the divine comes through, you are often coming through in an understanding that we are speaking through the vessel, and this comes through many different belief systems, filters, and expressions, of which the channel is also growing through. As this channel continues to develop better understanding, discernment, and allowing more of the soul self to come through, then more of the spirit realm, if you will, the side that isn't under the veil of physicality, can come through. And so this is continuing to grow and expand for all individuals. Some are at different points in their understanding and belief systems. And as you allow more of the non-serving belief systems to fall away, more of divinity, of your soul self, can come through. And so we ask you to take time to be present and seek discernment within oneself, as whatever connects with you can stay if you allow, and what does not may go. If it is relevant to you, it will come back. We hope this answers your question. Is visualizing light encompassing yourself or an item enough to clear your energy and cleanse yourself, or an item raise vibration like people talk like it's enough? To make this question easier, team, is it just as simple as envisioning encompassing light around yourself or an item or others to help cleanse? Yes. You will soon find that you are truly creators. Each of you are in physicality, and the vessel has shared this once before with a dear friend on the nature of the universe. For each individual is actually the universe creating itself. You are one and the same, and you have created tools or templates to allow your perception to feel as if you are an individual separate from creation. And this is why many of your texts continue this belief system, because that is their perspective and their understanding of reality. But many of you have had moments of conscious creation, and soon you will see how many of you allowing more of your soul self in, will be able to create from love. And this will allow more of your conscious awareness to have the belief system that you are creating your experience. And this will continue to unfold. And so, yes, very simply put, to answer the question, you are able to cleanse anything with just conscious intent. This vessel enjoys visualization, as it makes it a fun game, and that helps raise the vibration within the vessel, and thus allows for more creation. And so energetic cleansing can be as simple as a white light. This vessel enjoys imagining the spirit team that is working with the vessel as a cleaning crew, a team that have vacuums and dusters and all forms of human cleaning devices. And they all work together, the vessel included, to help clean and uplift that of which is no longer desired by the vessel. And you may use this tactic if this so serves you. But any form that comes from love, in a way to cleanse, to heal, to recalibrate, to realign, will help assist you in uplifting your vibration and cleansing that of which you desire to be cleansed. We hope this answers your question. Will the abductees currently held captive in Gaza return to Israel soon? This vessel feels that this will not be serving to those that listen. But we would like to share that many of the individuals experiencing these hardships have agreed to this on a soul level. And we know this is upsetting to hear, as many of you would go, why would the human want to experience this? But as each of you have experienced hardships in your life, if you allow it, you are able to then seek to understand what that taught you. And so we would share this as an understanding to hold each individual that is going through a hardship in the understanding that they are capable of overcoming. We would share that some will be released and some will not. Those that are not released are not suffering. They are experiencing an aspect of life that are, albeit challenging, are capable souls. And this perspective is an opportunity for the human collective to come together. And there will be opportunities to come that will help guide humanity into a harmonious expression of all that is. Many of you are open to assisting, and you will be called to do so. We share again as a reminder to ask, am I in alignment of love? And see where this brings about a feeling in your heart to see what you are called to do. We hope this answers your question. This is all I would like to share today. Thank you, team. Thank you for listening.